The transfer news is going absolutely mental. We cannot even keep up with it. We are talking about Raheem Sterling possibly coming on loan from Chelsea. And as we're about to go live, what's his name? Fabrizio Romano posts here we go. West Ham have agreed a 29 million euro deal with Lazio for Tati Castellanos, Argentinian striker. Apparently, we're also looking to get Pablo, who's the 21-year-old Brazilian striker. So we're signing 2 strikers. Whilst also trying to get Sterling. The Traore deal, that's up in the air now. He is on the bench for Fulham right now. So this talk about that deal being done was obviously not true. Oh. I cannot keep up with it, mate. My head is spinning from how fast this is going.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. But do you know what, Dan? I'm pleasantly surprised, mate, because it is the 1st of January and there's 4 people possibly coming through the door. Yeah. And you know, we've all been saying we need. I mean, we'll talk about whether they're the right ones or not. But Castellano is, you know, I think he's Argentinian international, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, Argentinian international. I know he hasn't been playing well. Lazio are struggling. Oh, sorry, my fucking camera's shaking about everywhere.
Your camera's struggling.
Yeah, Lazio are struggling with financial play, so that comes into it. So listen, I don't know what the geezer's like. I haven't watched a lot of Lazio in the last couple of years. So, but you know, as I said, I see that Pablo this morning. I've seen, you know, Adama Traore. Some geezers talking bollocks, and he's already come. Wonder who that is. And then I see, you know, Raheem Sterling. But who do you want to lead with, Dan? Because it's, you know.
I mean, let's since it's we've actually signed him, right? We'll get to Sterling, but let's go with Castellanos then, because this one, I mean, I believe we were linked with him a few seasons ago. And got a lot of Leeds fans in the chat. Are they scored or something? What's going on? Welcome to. It's 0-0. They got a 0-0 with Liverpool. Bloody good result that.
Yeah, good result.
But yeah, so like you said, it's just for this summer. I haven't heard his name linked. You know, maybe I've been out of touch with his Christmas, but I haven't heard it. This just has happened. Like, I haven't heard. You know, usually we hear about it.
Morning as it happens, Dan, and this is how quickly this happened, right? So. There was an update on him this morning, and it was, I think it's from ex-West Ham employee. And listen, for all transfer news and all that, you want to get it early. That's the place to go early. Do not fucking follow that. What's his fucking face, Sean Wexton, because he ain't got a fucking clue. But apparently, he's, you know, he said someone's signed for us a week ago, and he ain't coming now. They're worried about him and all that. So he's talking nonsense. But go and follow West Ham employee and David. Do good work over there. And if you want all the transfer news. Follow our fucking memberships first, by the way. But if you want to if you got more money than that, go and follow their Patreon, because that's where you get all your news from. And then what you got to do with the Patreon, right? You read the. So I was reading the updates this morning, right? And apparently it was the interest was there, and the news I got was Leeds were interested, so it might go quicker. Now. I've never known West Ham to be signing people in a day. You know what I mean? So, like, when they're saying, like, Leeds are coming in and people saying buy Hammers, right? Listen, we're halfway through the season, mate. We'll be talking about it at the end of the year, right? So, listen, right? Leeds were interested in him. So, West Ham have moved fast. Yeah. So, you know, it is... You know, I've never known anything like that, to be quite honest with you. I've never known us to do it. Sorry, my pizza's here. I'm getting a bit thingy. I'm reading the comments as well. Sorry. What? Yeah. Okay, bring it in. Oh, go, Jam. I'm live. What? Just go piss off.
Why don't you just grab yourself some slices? Get your slices. Yeah, I mean, look. I said I haven't watched any Lazio this season. I've been burnt out by football completely. Apparently, according to who scored, his strengths are aerial duels and finishing. Weakness is discipline and likes to shoot from distance. They don't tell us too much. Statistic wise, 8 appearances, 2 goals and 3 assists for Lazio this season. So he's not exactly pulling up trees over there. But and look, I'm just gonna say this, right? I have no expectations on any signing now. Like my fingers have been burnt too many times with signings, and I've seen us get them in. You know, the Guilhermes, the Fulkrugs, all this we've spent big money on, and you sit and hope, oh, this guy could do this and this could do that. Like I need to see results. I need to see him actually do anything before I get excited. I'm not getting excited by anyone, you know, unless it's someone that is proven in the Prem to just be the bollocks. You know, but it could be a good signing.
They're always dodgy, them ones, and obviously we got Felipe Anderson from Lazio as well. And he cost us £40 million, and he didn't work out. So look, but do you know what? Right, there's a couple of players here that are quite interesting. I think the Traoré one's interesting. I think the Sterling one's interesting. But that is a here we go. That is a guaranteed. We've signed him. He's coming. He's on his way.
Yep. Then it's just the question is now, how quickly can he get in? Obviously, he's been playing football for Lazio, not a lot because he's only made 8 appearances this season. But it's all going to be about, because it doesn't mean anything really if he's going to take weeks and weeks to get up to speed. We need somebody who can make an impact now, even if it's off the bench. It is another striker. It is another body. Someone probably with a little bit more pace than what we're used to up top. So look, hopefully it's something that just becomes a hit. We can't sit here and be super picky right now. We get the bodies in and just hope it works out. So, in terms of that signing, great. Like Sterling has been, from what I've seen amongst West Ham fans, very mixed opinions on signing Sterling. Apparently, we want to loan him. Chelsea and Sterling are looking for a permanent deal. So we're trying to negotiate that. I mean, his wages
Raheem Sterling nowadays.
Yeah. I don't know.
I was very surprised, and I put this in the chat. Then I can't believe he's under 30.
Yeah, I know. It feels like he's been playing forever, doesn't it? Like,
honestly,
it's mad. Honestly, like the wages would have to, the wage cut he would have to take is madness. It's massive, the wage. Like on loan, I'm more open to it. He's 31 apparently. Okay.
Oh, is he?
On loan,
still young for how long he's been about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. On loan, it's less of a risk. Look, he did score goals. He did get assists. Up until sort of a couple of seasons ago, but it just hasn't worked out for him, is it? It has not worked out since then. Like Chelsea, he hasn't got a look in. The Arsenal deal, the Arsenal move was a disaster for him. Did nothing there. And it's just a case of, like, where he's a talented player, but where is he up there? Like, is he going to want to come and beat you? Spoke about this the other day, Nick, right? You want players that are up for the fight. Yeah. Is Raheem Sterling up for the fight? Or is he just looking to get game time ahead of the World Cup?
Right. So a couple of seasons ago for Chelsea, he stops playing, yeah? He gets dropped sort of ceremoniously. He goes to Arsenal. It doesn't quite work out at Arsenal. For Arsenal to have him, and I know he didn't play much, but he must be a decent player still. You know what I mean? And we know he's got talent, and we know this. He's just sort of like fell off a cliff. Now, this is the thing about, because we've had Calvin Phillips, who was another shitter. And we've had, obviously, last season was Evan Ferguson. Does he want to come here and drop and prove himself? Because he's sitting on there. He's sitting on there because he's on a lot of money, right? That's why he's sitting on a bench at Leeds, and no one wants to take him. He's on a lot of money, right? Does he want to come here? And does he want to, does he want to start playing again and proving himself? Or is he like just, I'll play a bit of football for the rest of the season. They go down. It's one of them ones, you know what I mean? Like Raheem Sterling, by name, he's a good player. But we signed too many people by name, Dan. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people that we've signed over the years that just, it's one of them ones. I don't know. I don't know where it goes. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, Lingard was in a similar situation at Man United. That worked out. So, do you know what? If he's a loan down, I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, apparently Nuno wanted him at Forest. He wants him again here. So we seem to be back in Nuno. I see another report that Jorge Mendes is playing a big part in the transfers. Will Salthouse has been frozen out, and Mendes is really the driving force behind a lot of these signings. Obviously, he's got a great relationship with Nuno, and a lot of these signings are through him. And look, at the end of the day, all I care is results. We get bodies in, just have to hope they work out. If he can help us get deals over the line and they're decent, he's done wonders for Nuno in the past with some of the players that he's found the Portuguese revolution at Wolves. So hopefully he can do magic here, But Sterling, it does seem like a typical West Ham signing, didn't it? One of them ones.
People competing for places, Dan. That's what I want. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? We're so thin, and I think a centre
imagine
is crucial. I'll be honest.
Imagine we sign Sterling
on a midfielder as well.
What if we sign Sterling right on a permanent? He flops, we get relegated, and we've got Sterling and he's stuck. We're stuck with Sterling on money.
There's clauses in that contract, mate.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's no contract yet, so we'll have to see what they agree. The negotiations are ongoing. I mean, it makes sense for Chelsea to try to get him off their books somehow because he's been doing nothing for him. I don't think he's played a minute of football this season that I've seen.
Listen, look at these Leeds fans in the comments here. Look at them. Wow.
Do you know what it is? It's because of you, Nick. It's because of you.
Fuck them. We'll see at the end of the season. There's half a season left. I'll remember your names. We'll see at the end of the season.
You remember the names? You remember bloody. You remember Jakanji. Bowen going Newcastle. No, he's not.
No.
Yeah. Listen, I was fucking nice to you Leeds fans, by the way. I bigged you up. I said you finish away from the relegation battle. So don't give me shit.
I also look. He's saying give us.
Them off.
I think what they've got the ump about is I keep talking about Leeds as the ones that are going down. Listen, I'm not disrespecting. Leeds is a wonderful, wonderful club, right? They're a big club. They're a huge club. They should be in the Premier League, but you've just spent 20 years down there. You know what I mean? And you've gone down and you come back up again. And I've seen clubs do this in the Premier League. They win a few games, they have a little purple patch, then they start dropping like stone. And I hope they don't do that. But Leeds, as a club, is a wonderful club. Very, very working class club, very loud there. Great, great stadium and all that. I really like visiting it. But yes, remember this now, boys. Like Jakanji and JB Leeds, right? We have got you last game of the season. Just imagine. We're 18th, you're 17th, and we beat you. Just imagine that.
I personally don't think they'll be near there. I mean, they've just got a great point at Anfield, which is huge for them. We just have to hope that we're nowhere near.
It's over. Look, 19 games in. It's over. Come on.
Yeah, you're getting a bit carried away. The thing is, this ain't all Leeds fans. Like Leeds fans, my uncle's a Leeds fan. I was speaking to him yesterday, and he's happy with how things going, but he's not getting carried away. He's still each one game at a time, all of that stuff. And like I said, when it's your first season back in the Prem, you've got to be cautious. You can't get carried away. I think things are going well for him at the moment, but yeah, you got to have have a little bit of humility in it. Because anything can happen in the Premier League. Injuries can happen. Things can turn on its head. So, but they're doing well so far.
Liverpool ain't ain't a great fucking. We played Liverpool off the park. We lost.
Well, yeah, but they got something at Anfield,
Mate,
I think we sort of go Anfield.
At the end of the day, it's half a way through the season. Let's get to the end of the season, and we'll talk.
And the thing is, we seem to be making moves in the transfer window. So there's a chance that these signings could bang, right? And then all of a sudden we're a different team. Now, I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, but there's a chance. There is every chance that these players could be a difference maker.
Why are you talking about Rafinha? I ain't been with him for about 3 years. You want to talk about ex-players? You want to talk about ex-players and fucking go Declan Rice. Declan Rice pisses all over Rafinha.
Frank Lampard
season, huh?
Frank Lampard, flipping Joe Cole.
Ferdinand.
Well, he was their ex-player as well, but he's more our ex-player than this. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Jermaine Defoe. Listen, Leeds are a good club, man. I don't know. These two must be kids.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, just quickly then, yes to Sterling or no to Sterling?
Yes.
Yeah, on a permanent, you take him or just a loan?
I don't take him on a permanent. Loan him, and then with that, with a view to buy. I think.
Yeah, it's let's see how that progresses, but I wouldn't have my hopes up on that signing, but you never know. The Traore deal was a bit mad because it was being reported not just from Sean, but from several accounts, like it was close, it was agreed, all of this stuff
all the time. It comes from Sean and they just reclip it. That's why I don't listen to these in the nose. I'll be honest with you. The only one I listen to is X, because X I know personally and I know he gets information. These people just retweet each other. That's what they do.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good guesswork. I think it was good. Obviously, look, there's no doubt that we've been trying to sign. There's been an interest and an attempt to sign Traore. I believe that. I believe that Nuno wants him, and I believe we've had talks. But the talk of us agreeing deals are clearly wide off the mark, because why is he on the bench for Fulham? Like, if Fulham have agreed to sell him, imagine he gets injured.
Off Rafcon, then. I think a lot of people are saying that he might be coming after Rafcon. He's got 6 months left on his deal, as it stands, and we're looking at signing for 6 months. I don't get that. If I'm honest,
he's come off the bench as well. They've brought him off the bench at the 85th minute, so they've played him. So listen, I'm not going to lose any sleep over us not signing Traore at all. He's another player, because you look at it, right, when Antonio got too big and too muscly, we saw how that affected his game, and when he started to actually slim down again, he looked a lot better. It improved. So I'm not massively against it, because if Nuno wants it, he'll live and die by that signing. But I don't see how Traore's a done deal if he's literally just played for Fulham. Like, why would you agree a deal and then go, all right, yeah, go and play him? Because then he gets injured for Fulham, and we've already agreed a deal with someone. There's no way it's a done deal.
The manager today said that they ain't even they said that West Ham ain't even made contact with him.
Oh well. There you go. So I believe that there probably is some truth to behind the scenes divide on Traore. I believe that Sullivan is probably unsure about it, and Nuno is desperate for the guy.
Do you know what? Absolutely. This is a good point, and this is I would go for over Sterling. When Airy, Arsenal want to loan one area out, I would take him all day long.
Well, we're not even losing out to him, are we? Because we haven't even tried. Tried. No. So yeah, go get him. But again, it's sell Kilman. Yeah. This is it. So it looks like Guilherme is gone to Sporting for I believe it was 21 million euros.
Mm-hmm.
I saw. Apparently, we don't have to pay the sell-on clause because we're making a loss. That was the clause, right? Because he's going for less than we paid, we don't have to pay the 20% sell-on clause. 17 million euros. So, and we also have a sell-on clause for Sporting. This is what I'm saying. Like, when I see things like this, how can I get excited about signings when we spent so long on him? Spent 25 million. Everyone called him the next Neymar. He barely got a chance, and we've just shipped him out.
Yeah.
So why am I supposed to get excited by?
No, I'm going to be honest with you, right? If they're not using him, and I don't think the kid's ever going to learn anything here, then sell him, because at the moment we need the money.
Yeah. But why did we've loaned out all these fucking players? Paul Krug, we never tried to loan him out.
It's obviously a clear out. There's obviously I think there's an issue in the changing room, if I'm honest. The way people are performing lately, but he ain't gonna get the development he wants here. I think get money for him while he can. I'm a bit gutted, to be honest with you, because there's times when he's been come on and I think he's showed potential, but you know, it's going to be he ain't going to get the development he needs here. But he's a good player. I want to see the geezer go on and do well. To be quite honest with you, because he just won't get game time here. That's the thing.
We've just signed him just to make a £10 million loss 18 months later. Like crazy work.
I think that
crazy.
was Simon's vision, and now they get to the crunch, and I think now they're just looking for sellable assets. You know, like people out the team and ain't playing. It'll be him and Ward Prowse that go. Ward Prowse probably be given away, and yeah. So you know, our business ain't fucking great, mate. To be honest with you, I was watching.
No, it's not.
Our business it's poor.
No, it's not. There's definitely some players we moved on, but yeah, on a positive note, like it is refreshing to see us moving so quickly. You know, it's the 1st of January. Transfer has just opened.
I'm worried. Like, they're worried. The chairman, he's worried.
Yeah. This is it. You know, so we move, we get the players in, and it's just on Nuno until these players can come in and start for us. You know, to get the points that we need. It looks like someone said Say's gone. What was this one? I was talking about Donald Trump post-match point. Middlesbrough 60. But do you know what? I was thinking this Traore is another player that if we sign him, we're signing him 5 years too late.
Too late,
you know, too late. Where you like he would have under Moyes, he would have fit in perfectly like years ago during the Moyes era. He'd have been good backup for Antonio and just slotted in properly. But now, you know, he's in his 30s. He's packing on fucking muscle. You know what effect that must have on his body and his joints. He's lost a bit of pace. Now we want him. But yeah, the other signing, lastly, someone said say his full name, Pablo Felipe Pereira de Jesus.
There you go, Dan. Well,
there you go. For whoever that was that wanted me to say his full name. He isn't from Brazil. He's from Portugal.
That's right.
Okay.
So,
what's that?
Have we signed anyone else? Who are we signing?
I think he's playing. I think he's playing in. I think he plays in Brazil, didn't he?
He's playing. Yeah.
Let me just check. Yeah. So anyway, he's got 10 goals in 13 appearances, which is very good. Very good. And it's just one of them ones. He's 21 years old, but look, for me, what's to say he's not going to be another. He's Brazilian playing in Portugal. People can't make. Is he Portuguese playing in Brazil or Brazilian playing in Portugal?
I think he's a Brazilian playing. I'm honest.
Yeah, he's a Brazilian playing in Portugal. So who said he was Portuguese in the chat?
No language. This was all the same, isn't it?
It's also well. Anyway, look, like I said, it's great stats. It is great. They are great stats. But you look at it, like I said, you had Guilherme, you had Gyökeres smashing it in the Portuguese league. And then over here, he just hasn't been able to quite do it. He's not looked great. So it's another signing that it's all based on hope. It's all based on hope. Like, I can't say, yeah, that's right. Like, unless, like I said, there's no one here, right? That's an expert on the Portuguese that sit there and say they've watched him for enough time to go, he's going to slot in. Like, if you're excited about him, it's because of hope, right? You know, we don't create a lot of chances as it is, you know, which we haven't really addressed. Paqueta is so hit and miss, though maybe with one of these players, especially someone that is Brazilian up front, maybe you can form a good understanding with him and link up. You never know.
You might be missing a couple of Brazilians, Paqueta. Do you know what? I think one of the reasons he's been poor, Emerson. I was thinking about this the other day. He was very close with Emerson, very, very close. And he was bombed out of the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, the thing is, signing a 27-year-old striker and a 21-year-old striker is good, right? You know, when you look, we had Fulkrug who was over 30. We had Wilson that was over 30. And then we just never used Marshall. So, you know, you can come in. Someone said there with Castellanos, The problem is if he has played only 8 games, I don't think he'll be ready to go. Maybe you're gonna have Wilson start, and then Pablo can be the guy off the bench, and then get Castellanos up to speed. He sounds like he's Greek. I keep thinking he's Greek. He's Argentinian, but he's got to have some Greek in him.
Yeah.
So it's a start, but so
I'm excited because it's something's happening. Say it's happening quickly. 1st of January. Movement. Yes.
Movement is good. So I think they're focusing on strikers. Yeah, it seems like
there's a couple of opportunities here for people to come in, and if you want to play a team, it's Wolves, right?
Yeah.
If you want to play a team at the moment, it's Wolves. 3 points on the board, and there's opportunities for people to come in and make themselves a hero.
Yeah, but I really wouldn't underestimate Wolves.
No, I don't underestimate no one, Dan. We're fucking useless.
Yeah,
but if there's a team you can pick at the old league, it would be Wolves, wouldn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. But it'd
be West Ham if I was fucking picking a team, but we can't play ourselves.
We can't beat anyone. But neither can Wolves, to be honest. So that's a perfect. What is it? The irresistible force and the immovable object meeting. That's one for the ages. Honestly, that should definitely be on telly. But yeah, I will say this. It seems we're prioritizing the attack right now. We're looking at the forward line. We're looking at strikers. We're looking at wingers. And then I believe we're going to go and look at that defense, which it does need. Charlie Creswell's name just keeps coming round and round and round. If we don't sign him this January, I don't want to ever hear his name again, because it's going to be another bloody Carlos Bacca, like one of these ones we all the time we're linked with. So that is something that we desperately need to address. But 29 million euros on Castellanos, like they're spending money. Like that's a big fee to just slap down on day one.
Yeah, but they need it.
He's shitting himself. This is what I'm saying.
I've never known him to move like this, ever.
Yeah, this is what I'm telling you. He does not want to go down. He does not want us to be relegated, Sullivan. That puts that to bed right now, because if he wanted us to go down, he would not be spending that money. Now, I'm not saying that's a positive to Sullivan, that he doesn't want us to go down. It just shows you how shit he is at trying to keep us up, because we're in another relegation battle.
Yeah, I agree.
So two strikers in. And strikers,
2 wingers, now a midfielder and a defender. One midfielder, one robust defender.
Yeah. I think midfielder. Yeah, someone in that, a general, I would say, in that midfield would be nice. And then like you said, a robust midfielder that can fucking actually head the ball. Someone who can read the game well. A bit of leadership in the team as well.
Yeah.
Right.
There we go.
This is it. We've got to treat it like a summer. This is like a summer window.
Thank you to our sponsors. OK Jerseys. These are the jerseys there. Dan's got one on right there. £15 football jerseys. You can use code Nicky10 for the discount code. And we're going to have another discount code coming up next week, I believe. So, yeah, look out for that. And tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, it is the big quiz of West Ham, the big fat quiz of West Ham 2025. It ain't just of West Ham, but that is what we're going to be doing on Friday Night Pint tomorrow. Come along, play along. Might even get some prizes out from OK Jerseys if you want, if we can get some quick fire answers out. I'm going to be hosting it, and the other 3 are going to be taking part. So come back tomorrow. No, it's not membership only, but we might pick a member to come in and do the quiz with us. I might do that.
Yeah. We're gonna be planning a lot of member content going ahead and really ramp it up. So don't worry about that. Ryan has to defend that fucking belt. He has to defend that belt.
That's right. Yeah, he does. We still have to go and defend the belt. But yeah, that is Friday Night Pint tomorrow. So it's the big fat West Ham quiz of the year 2025. It ain't all about West Ham. There is some other stuff in there. There's like general knowledge. There's a bit of Premier League. There's a bit of movie quizzes. There's a higher or lower game and all that sort of thing. So yeah, come tomorrow and sort it out.
Play along at home.
As I said, we might pick a member to come and play with us if we can find one. But there we go. But that's tomorrow night. But there we go. Dan, up to you.
Yep. Brilliant. Like I said, thank you so much for watching. Listen, we're going to try and stay on top of all this transfer news. It's coming thick, it's coming fast. And we're going to keep you all updated. At least we're making some movement. So, yeah, we will see you tomorrow for Friday Night Pint. And then it is off to Wolves. Watch along, all that stuff. So thank you all for watching. Let's let Nicky get to his pizza.
Happy New Year. I've been
one.
waiting for this pizza for 2 hours. It's turned up. It's freezing cold. I am just about to get on the phone to them and tell them to take it, shove it up their ass, to be quite honest. Yeah, it's a joke.
Seems like it got lost.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you all for watching. One thing left to say.
Come on, you are.